This video is sponsored by my OnlyFans, where I do my meaningful sex educational content, fitness, health, nutrition, relationship advice, and more. Hi guys, and welcome to Gauge Reviews and to this live discussion of who should return first, a Loyalist Primarch or a Demon Primarch. So guys, if you hear anything behind me, just my two puppies playing. So apologies for this, but they decided to do that in almost midnight. So there we have it. Okay, so this topic this topic basically has been created out of a lot of talk, between the fans of who should return. Is it Sanguinius? Because we now have a current book with him, and we have one more coming. There's another book that is about the Black Templars, and there's some stuff about Roldorn there that are related to the Emperor, which is amazing. Haven't reached that book yet. If I do, I'm gonna let you know. So, everybody are naturally thinking who should return first. And, somebody also is suggesting that maybe is the lion and all of that. But there's also this thing where, this burning question, should actually a Loyalist Primarch return or a Demon Primarch? Because, people also love Demon Primarchs. And as far as I understand, there's going to be like a codex or something like that is related to Slanesh, and maybe, just maybe, that is why Fulgrim can return. So there you have it, guys. This is like the quick summary of how this topic came to be. And I personally, well, I don't like evil. So, I don't want any of the Demon Primarchs to return, at least not before we have to, at least not before we level the playing field with some of the Loyalist Primarchs, because so far we do have only Gilliman, and just not fair, So, if Rogoldorn returns, there could be like a very interesting storyline. I heard that he has some kind of a misunderstanding or beef with Gilliman. I have to look into that. I'm not sure what that is, but well, it does sound interesting. In order to move the lore forward, though, you know very well that GW are first developing uh, you know, um, their miniatures, and then they want to sell that, and then is the lore. Yeah, and thank you so much to dear Clayton for buying the memberships. Thank you, it's amazing. Thank you so much. So the lucky winners are Chris and Jake. Welcome to Golden Astartes, guys, once again. Thank you, dear Clayton. Thank you to one of my Primarchs that did this for the channel and for those great guys. So, to me, it's just very out of balance what is happening now in 40k. And although the Emperor does have a plan, and that plan does include some other Primarchs, besides Gilliman, what to tell ya? Not really what to tell ya. I just want that. So far, at least, I didn't see, by the way that the lore was written, not by the way that the miniatures are made, because I don't, watch over that. Sorry, I don't watch over that much. But I do, watch, listen, you know what I mean, the lore. So based on that and on my personal preferences as a fan, I just prefer for some Loyalist Primarch to return. Now, if Fulgrim returns, it's going to be interesting, of course. But then again, I don't even see him as Fulgrim in the first place, because, since I went through this Horus Heresy novel, that, the mean, his novel. Damn it, that name escapes me now. Damn it, I can't believe Legion. You know, when where is written whatever happened with him, and basically that the demon replaced him. I mean, took over his body, and Fulgrim was like prison in his own head. Just, you know, watching what is happening, but being absolutely powerless to do anything, and realizing his mistake, all of that. So basically, you can say that, well, if Fulgrim takes control of his body, maybe, just maybe, he's going to be able to come back to his body and actually become a Loyalist Primarch, which, for goodness sakes, if I was a writer at GW, that is just probably what I would do. I would love the story of a Primarch returning. I mean, Primarch that was a Demon Primarch and actually made mistakes, and he realized those mistakes, for him to want a redemption and actually be able to gather the strength to fight the demon and banish him from his body. That's gonna be amazing. One of the best feats that a Primarch has ever performed. And Fulgrim is amazing. You know, he has great qualities. So if he only can do that, then Slaanesh loses. My apologies, guys. It's been a long, very tiring day with the puppy, especially one, which is only 3 months. Actually, he has a birthday today. He is 3 months old. Sunny, that is, not Goldie. Goldie is 1 year old and 4 months now, actually. Damn it. Okay, not talking about my puppies. So, if Fulgrim returns and Slaanesh loses him, that's amazing. Like, imagine the storylines that are going to be spawned from this. Awesome stuff. And if Rogal Dorn as a Loyalist Primarch returns, it's gonna be so interesting. You know, the mystery behind where did he go. I mean, what happened? Only his arm remained. So what was he doing this whole time? Was he a prisoner? Some speculation. I have posted rather on the community tab some questions about that. How would you like for Rogal Dorn to return? And from that, do you prefer this Rogal Dorn, the original Rogal Dorn from the lore, from the original GW canon, or you prefer the TTS Rogal Dorn, who is hilarious as a parodic version of Rogal here, which many people think that he's boring, but well, he has his charm because of his unique character. So I would say, let him return. I would prefer Sanguinius, as some of you know, but any Primarch returning, guys, is a very, very big deal. So I would not say, okay, if my Primarch that I prefer do not return, then no one should return. No. If there has to be one, I mean, if there has to be like Sanguinius, or maybe Jagatai Khan's gonna, appear from the webway all of a sudden, or, Lion, Lionel Johnson. You're just going to be like, boop, I'm here. Whatever happens, I'm gonna be happy about it, but just prefer a little bit for Sanguinius to be first, maybe Rogal Dorn second, and none of the Demon Primarchs. Or if they bring one Loyalist Primarch, they can bring one Demon Primarch. It's not gonna be fair, to me at least, still, but gonna be very interesting. So they can do a lot. There's a lot of Primarchs, and there's a lot of possibilities for the lore to just keep building and building and building. And I just want for something major to happen, because as we can see from the last book that I'm still on, because, well, first, I don't have time like at all, and when I walk Goldie out, which is like the only time for me to listen to audiobooks, I have to train him, so that's why I don't listen much to audiobooks when I walk, at least not now. So X of Eternity is just being, excluding this amazing battle between Sanguinius, and freaking Engron. Everything else, guys, is a chore. A chore. I'm sorry, guys. A chore to get through. So, yeah. There's 5 hours and 33 minutes left. This is absolutely ridiculous. I don't know why they're doing these books, so long. I mean, I know why they want us to pay a huge price for them, like a video game price, almost like a AAA. But it's ridiculous. There's so much filler. I said this before, I say it again. There's so many characters that do not need to be there, so much filler. It's not even about world building sometimes, it's just so many side things that are happening that I just forget what we were talking about in the first place. It's like, falling asleep almost, and you're falling asleep, and all of a sudden you hear Primarch, and you're like, what? What? It's just like this dog from the movie Up, Duck. He's like, squirrel! Squirrel! So yeah, listening to the book, I go somewhere in my thoughts because it's just not interesting, and all of a sudden a Primarch, and I'm like, just much more interesting. So yeah, Primarchs are good for GW, I mean from that standpoint, because it's financially better for them, for us to have Primarchs, not to mention if they decide to do figures, action figures, for McFarlane to actually have some kind of a purpose and a real quest, to do figures of Primarchs, it's gonna be absolutely amazing. But no, they just do random Astartes. Anyway, but that's a different topic, guys. But when it comes to who should return, I do really think that for the powers to be at least somewhat evened out, at least a little bit, there just has to be a loyal Primarch that's going to be, helping Gilliman going forward with whatever plan the Emperor has. And since, a bit of a spoiler for that newer book, Hellbrit, I think, but basically the Emperor is appearing in a vision to this guy, and it is connected to Rogoldorn. It's like a vision of Rogoldorn. I don't know the details yet because I haven't gone through the book at all. I don't have it, but as far as I know, that is what it is. So it kind of looks like the Emperor hints to this guy that, oh boy, one of my sons that I plan to return is this guy, because as far as he's alive, he's just somewhere, he's maybe stuck, maybe the Emperor wants to help him get away from there and somehow return. He can always get a metallic, not metallic, but mechanical arm or whatever, so it's not a problem. If he only lost that and not his life, it's gonna be much easier for the Emperor to bring him back. So there's that. I mean, whenever comes the time where all of the Primarchs that are not actually dead but just lost return, we will probably have the question of where were they until thus far? Why? We will know where. The point is, sorry guys. The point is that the Emperor, if they are not dead, what did the Emperor did to put that off and not bringing them back? Why, in all of his power, he has not brought them back? Why didn't he brought them back? That's what I'm trying to say earlier. If he's that powerful, or they were in such a predicament that for some reason he can't reach there. I mean, the writers can do a lot here. They can just pull things out of the hat. I mean, they can go in a lot of directions, but I do think that we need some kind of explanation, because okay, we are always thinking about the Primarchs that are dead, or at least mostly, when we're talking about who's going to return and how, and we talked about how Sanguinius is going to return, if he's going to be resurrected by the Emperor, shards of his soul, all those things. But we haven't actually talked about the Primarchs that are just lost, Jagatai somewhere in the webway, for example. So if the Emperor is that strong, why he just like, oh, whoop, Jagatai, and throw him into the mix and make him work for him and for the Imperium. So we have no idea. I think that the writers, GW, have a ton to figure out. They left things off at the very, very, very interesting points. And that is why also they have so much potential. So much potential to just, build upon this exponentially. Just amazing. So I think it's going to be a lost opportunity if they don't put a Primarch on the table, like literally and in the lore, on the tabletop and the lore. Like if they don't put a Primarch right now, so there's going to be, that's going to be a huge deal, and even older fans, fans that have played the game for 30 years, maybe they're going to be like, because that's going to be actually something substantial that is going to be happening in the lore. So a lot of people are like, ooh, rumors about this and rumors about that, but also, as far as I heard, there were rumors for some Primarchs for years and they never appeared. So we'll see what actually has merit. But for my personal opinion, bring the Loyalists first and leave the Demon Primarchs. They had enough of wins, I think. Enough of wins. And yeah, write this guys down below in the comments. Don't forget, give me your opinion. Now I'm going to read a bit of your comments. And hi Dark to you, of course, hi to my Primarchs, once again. Hi all, did you know that 40k theories in Rogel Dorn answering questions in the irrigation of Rogel Dorn? Yes, I have seen that, but I just, I love 40k theories, but I didn't like that much. Sorry, yeah, this time I was like, yeah, what's next? They did great. They brought the guy that is voicing Robo Dorn TTS and everything, but I just, with this, I just didn't find it. I found it very entertaining this time. Sorry, guys, that's just me. But yeah, it's important that I watched it too, So, let me know what you think about these guys here. Not only about Rogo Dorn and Fulgrim, but just in general. Because it's just a very interesting thing. What is going to be more beneficial to GW to bring a Loyalist Primarch or a Demon Primarch? You can argue for whoever. And sorry about my puppets again. Yeah, that's huge. There's a huge fight going on here. So they are probably arguing which Primarch to return as well. So I don't think that they will not take any point towards this. I think that they will have an opinion. Gold is probably going to be about the Demon Primarch. Yeah, bless the pups. Thank you guys. So thank you guys so much for watching. Gotta go. It's very late. Check the links down below to my OnlyFans where I do all of my meaningful sex education content, fitness, health, nutrition, relationship advice, and more. My starties are welcome there. If I can advise them on anything in life or help them with their physique goals, whatever it is, guys, I'm there to help and coach you. So, have a great night and see you very soon.